And then we've got our friend here, because this is my little toy. Now the amygdala lives right in the primal part of the brain, because we've got three levels of the brain. We've got the reptilian brain, which is top of the brainstem, bottom, and you've got the mammalian brain. But the thing that distinguishes us from all other species is the human cortex, especially the 40% of the whole brain, which is the frontal lobes. Now, a long time ago, this was put in our brain to keep us safe. This is literally to keep us alive. The amygdala lives in here, and this is our fight, flight or freeze responder. This is the alarm system to keep us alive. Any danger or any threat, this kicks off. And then once the danger's passed, because it's alerted us, it goes back. And it works like this. So Freddy, the saber-toothed tiger, is in the woods. Now, you think it's Freddy the saber-toothed. There's a friendly saber-toothed tiger. Do you know, Teddy? Friendly saber-toothed tiger at Dudley Zoo. So we've all been to see Freddy, the friendly saber-toothed tiger from Dudley Zoo. Now, when Freddy, the friendly saber-toothed tiger from Dudley Zoo, so I was breaking these in for somebody else, comes and goes for you, all he does is he jumps up and he gives you a big lick up. It's a bit mushy, but that's about it. So you just get, obviously, they have napkins and everything they give you and the kids to wipe. So you're fine after that. But that's the experience, and the kids love it. But you're thinking, yeah, oh, it's Freddy. He just comes and just gives me a big. But then, so I'm a bit short-sighted as well. Then you see him, he just gets into the clearing, and you see, oh, it's not Freddy. It's a wild saber-toothed tiger. I know, it's next lodge. And I've left it too late to run anywhere, so I haven't got anything to fight him with, so I'm snookered really, aren't I? So that's why this kicks off and doesn't give us the chance. So the frontal lobes kick off, and the blood supply to the frontal lobes, where we think things out, stops. It doesn't give us any chance. That kicks in, puts us into fight, flies or freeze. So therefore the blood supply is adrenaline, cortisol rushes through your body straight to your arms and legs, so you can either run or fight. Digestion stops, thinking stops, because the primal objective in that moment is to keep us alive. Not to digest the food you've just had a couple of hours ago. Yeah? So that's what it's primal job. Now in the modern society, that kicks off, but it kicks off for stuff that isn't life and death now. Because it's a threat to us, but it could be a threat to our position in society. It could be a threat to, who are you looking at, mate? Pig. A threat to who we are and our rank, or what we perceive we are, and our importance in the world. But it's not life and death. So the little friendly window envelope from those lovely people from HMRC, we get, what do we think? What is the first thing that we think? Now I'm sure, like everybody else, you probably think, oh, those lovely people from HMRC, they've sent me a bill, I paid too much in tax, or I've got a rebate of some kind, don't you? You think, oh my God, what do I owe now? Don't you? Or if you get, on your phone, text, see me in my office 9 o'clock in the morning. It's from a really important customer, or your boss at work, or whatever. What do you think? Yes. That obviously is obviously knows how brilliant I am. I'm in for a raise, or I've got a really big contract or something. Yeah. No, we think the worst, don't we? We always think the worst. That's because we're wired up to think the worst. We're wired up to look for danger. It's a human thing. We are wired up to look for danger. So everybody gets, oh, I always think, that's fine. But it's just once you understand and are aware of this, you can overcome it. You don't want to kill the amygdala, because that's keeping you alive, by the way. But what happens with people that are stressed, frustrated, find it difficult to sleep, and stuff like that, this is what happens. So it goes like, first sign of danger there, it comes back, and it's now, instead of going, that's the normal way that that's working properly. Danger, comes back, calm. So that's calm, heightened awareness. Yeah, where's the danger? Yeah. But what happens when people get chronic anxiety, can't sleep, go to the doctor for depression, everything, my mind's going 10 to the dozen. That's what's happening. It keeps coming like that, and it ends up, it's just doing that. It can't stop, it can't close down, and it doesn't really open fully, it's just going like that. So you can imagine that if your brain's going like that, you are going to be fuzzed up, aren't you? It's just a representation of how it works, but that's what happens.